I promise you, this is me. This is Mick. I'm talking to you. One scripture. Give me Exodus 22 and 16. Watch this.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 16. If a man entice a maid that is not betrothed.
Right. That means if, listen up, Naomi. If a man entice a maid, and you would be considered a maid, a young lady, right, that is not betrothed, that means it's not engaged, what should he do?
And lie with her.
And he have sex with her. Read.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Right. So he should surely take her to marry her. That's a problem in our community. That's how we have single-parent households, right? Because men, they lay with women, but they don't take them to be their wives. So what you should do first is prove a friend. Let me get that. Sirach chapter 6, verse 7. You should prove a friend. You should get to know them. You should want to know what is his future plans. Do you see a future with me? You know what I'm saying? Don't let no one just spit game to us. That's a problem in our sisters. We let these little knucklehead niggas spit game to us. Then they get inside our drawers, they get us pregnant. Then what happened? They're like, man, I ain't about to take care of that baby. That ain't my baby. Then what? You go get a DNA test. Then you prove it's his baby. Now y'all arch enemies. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all are enemies. Because what? Because you didn't prove him first. So that's what the officer was going into. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
No, prove him second.
Prove him first.
That's what you got to do. You got to prove that friend first. You see what I'm saying, sis? You got to prove him first. You got to know what he about. You got to know he got any future. Do he got a bank account? No, I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking to everybody. You want to walk away? What's your name, sis? Come back. Come back. Jasmine. Sister Jasmine. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not, listen, this is something I had to apply. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got. That's our problem, though. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. This is medicine for y'all. I promise you, it's medicine. It might not taste good, but guess what? It's going to heal our communities. That's what y'all here do, to heal our community.
Right.
So I'm saying, read it again.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Right, prove him. See if he just trying to get in your drawers. See, that's all he's trying to do is hit and quit it. That's what we got to do. Because guess what happens far often than not? Even our young sisters. I have a daughter. She's 2 years old now. But like the officer said, I'd be damn if some knucklehead nigga going to try to deal with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow that to happen. She's going to prove him first and see what he's about. That proving process may take a year. It may take 2 years. It may take 3 years. But guess what? We're not going to just have sex with people willy-nilly. That only happened in the black community. I'm sorry, I just got to bring it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. Go ahead, keep reading.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Right, be not hasty to credit him. He got 1,000 followers on TikTok. Now like, oh yeah, he the man. He got a nice car. You know what I'm saying? He got big feet. You hasty to credit him. We got to stop being so hasty to credit brothers and sisters. We got to really get to know people, see what they're about. Right. Because, I mean, social media has gave us a false ideal of what marriage is and relationships is. Right. We shouldn't be so quick to want to sleep with one another. Because I'm saying there's STDs going around here. There's diseases going around here. You know what I'm saying? Right, I got you, yes. All that's going on here. We should want to have relations that's going to bring forth righteous children. That's going to bring forth marriage first. Genesis 2:24, then Hebrews 13:4.
Sir, the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife.
Right, we hear this scripture all the time, right? It says, therefore shall a man leave his father and mother. When he leave his father and mother, he shall cleave to his wife, right? Why? Because they're going to become one. They should, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder, right? We hear this all the time in the Christian church, people get married. But what is it really going into, though? You know what I'm saying? It's going into marriage. Adam and Eve was the first marriage in the Bible, believe it or not. When God brought Eve to Adam, it was to get married. That's what it was. They was married. They wasn't damn boyfriend and girlfriend shacking up. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop that in our community. Only our community do these things. Like I say, this is medicine, right? Keep going.
Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh.
One flesh, one mind, one spirit, right? That's what I'm saying. What the man say, We got a godly man, not not damn RJ on the damn block selling dope. What a godly man say, that's what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to submit ourselves to our husbands. But that's come with necessary patience in seeking the Lord. You got to have patience. That's a problem with our people. We don't have patience to find a godly man. And guess what? You're looking at a whole bunch of godly men out here in these circles, out here in these churches right now. You know what I'm saying? If you married, raise your hand. Damn, most of us are married, but that's no problem. Our people have not known these things, right? We have not known these things. Watch this, Hebrews 13.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
So the Bible say marriage is honorable in all, not boyfriend and girlfriend. I know this was new to me. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough when I found this information, I was already married. But all this stuff is new to me. Because I didn't know that. Because you know what I'm saying? I thought, hey, boyfriend, girlfriend, me and my wife, that's my wife now. Guess what we were? Boyfriend and girlfriend before we got married. We was the same way. Boyfriend and girlfriend. Shacked up, lived together before we was married, right? Had sex way before we was married, right? Had kids before we was married. But we didn't know any better. But when I read this scripture right here, read it again.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
Right, so when you marry, you do whatever you want to do. You want to be a freak of leak? You be a freak of leak in your bed. Your bed is undefiled. Want to know why? Keep going.
But whoremongers, But
God said whoremongers. You know what a whoremonger is? Is a person who sleeps from person to person and never marry him. That was unlawful in our community. It never was like that. You know what I'm saying? Never was. That's how things was never meant to be. But we come back to establish the righteousness of God back on the earth. Read it.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
How God going to judge them? He going to give you a baby daddy that's never going to pay child support. That's how he going to judge you. He going to give you a baby daddy that's never going to see your kids. That ain't just about STDs. That's how God judge you. The nigga that spoke all those sweet nothings in your ear when y'all was talking and sleeping with each other, guess what you're going to end up being? A straight nigga that you hate. That's a judgment from God. He put that spirit in that man to be like that. Because what you should have did was Sirach 6 and 7. You should have proved that man first to see what he was about. You should have let him just whisper sweet nothings in your ear and just lay down with you. This is the Bible unadulterated, the truth of the Bible. Our people never heard this truth before. Give me that Tobit, chapter 8, verse 7. And give me Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12, too. You know what I'm saying? Our people never heard this before. You know what I'm saying? That's our problem. That's why you know what I'm saying, you see sisters out here waiting on damn income tax checks every year. You know what I'm saying? They living in the projects, which is, that's your lot. That's your lot. That's what you got to do. But I'm saying, that's why our people sit here and wait on income tax checks, welfare checks. They depend on the white man. You know what I'm saying? It says a gift destroy the heart. Give me that. It's 77. Ecclesiastes 77 after that.
The book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust.
Right. So that's what a man should not do. He should not take our sisters. Y'all are our sisters. That's what I'm saying. We ain't out here to try to run game on y'all, try to get in your draws, try to do any of that. We're not going to take our sisters for lust. Y'all know what lust is? It's just, I just want to get my rod off. That's all it is. I just want to get my rod off. Whatever I got to do. I'll take it to Red Lobster. I'll take your ass to damn Cracker Barrel. Whatever I got to do. I'm going to sit here and talk to you all day and night on the phone, send you good morning texts. How you doing, queen? You know what I'm saying? That's just to get your rocks off. Read.
The book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust, but uprightly.
But uprightly. That's how we should deal with our sisters. Uprightly. The first thing we should think about is what's a box like? How is her body? You know what I'm saying? What we should be thinking about, you know what I'm saying, you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? It shouldn't just be about vagina. It should be about, you know what I'm saying, what she bring to the table. If she's a Proverbs 31 woman, you know what I'm saying, is she going to take care of my house? She going to take care of my kids? Those are things that men should be trying to take these sisters for. But 9 out of 10 times, I promise you, they just taking these sisters for lust. Just to lay with them, impregnate them, then what? On to the next. That's why you see a lot of men out here, and sisters also have multiple baby fathers. And the man had what? 3 baby mamas in 3 different cities. Because guess what? He did this right here. He took the sister for a lust. That's what we gotta kill that in our community. Keep going.
But uprightly. Therefore, mercifully ordain that we may become aged together.
Right, so you want to grow age together. What, you know what I'm saying? Your old age, like that. I dealt with this man when I was 22. You know what I'm saying? He was a righteous man. And now guess what? Here we are, we 42. 20 years of marriage. That's what you want to grow age together. You know what I'm saying? But I see what a lot of people are, what a lot of sisters are saying. There's not a lot of godly men. But you got to come out of these communities and find more godly men. There's a lot of godly men, not just the men in churches, but also, you know what I'm saying, the men that's in these purple shirts. We're not the only godly men that it is. But if you come to our organization and learn what we teaching, you're going to find yourself a godly man.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 5, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife.
Right, we read that in Genesis chapter 2. That's from the beginning. Go ahead.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
One mind, one spirit. Go ahead.
Wherefore, they are no more twined, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder.
Right, so what God joined, that's how you know if your marriage is of God. If you do it according to the Bible. You prove a friend, you know what I'm saying, you get yourself betrothed, and then, you know what I'm saying, you don't lay with that person until, you know what I'm saying, it's time for y'all to be married. That's how you know how you prove a friend. That's how you know if it's God joined together or if it's Satan joined together. You know what I'm saying? Let nobody put that asunder what God has joined together. Not what man has joined together. Hey, what's going on, big bro? You want to know your nationality according to the Bible? He already told you? Okay, what's your nationality? He told you everything then, huh? I'm asking you, big bro. I'm asking you. Oh, my bad. I put you on the spot.
I'm a Judah.
You from Judah? Yeah. Can you prove it? What's Judah?
I don't know. That's why I'm right here.
All right, bet. Come on, a little closer then. Let me talk to you. What's your name, bro?
Why you looking back here?
Right, what you want? Back up. We gonna beat you up, bro. What's your name, bro?
I ain't worried about nobody.
All right, okay, cool. That's good. What's up with you, man?
What's up, man?
So how you know you from Judah then? He just told you that? Do you know you're Israelite first?
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna come from
You gonna be back?
Yeah.
Okay, too many questions. Too many questions. All right, bet. All right, so Sister Jasmine. All right, so did you catch anything we was laying down? Prove a friend, right? Get married. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Right, so it says there should be no whore of the daughters of Israel, because our daughters are precious to us, the same way our men are precious to us. They shouldn't be no whores. I mean, they should be sisters sleeping from men to men, right? They should want to get themselves married. If the brother is not trying to marry you, you know what I'm saying, don't deal with him. You know what I'm saying? That's why scripture say, prove a friend.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is